2. Hi everybody, welcome back to Atta Boi Einstein. And me and Theo have a guest with us today. She's going to introduce herself.
Hi, Cassy.
Hi,
My
Cassy.
sister is in the house, man.
Nice, Theo's sister.
I'm very proud to have her here. She actually just started a new job, and we want to talk about her new spot.
What are we talking about?
Pool burger.
Wait, what is it called?
Pool burger?
Pool, like Pool.
Yeah.
Okay, Pool Burger.
Cool tiki vibes.
Yeah, so it's actually right next to the Deep Eddy Pool, so it's kind of a play on,
Oh, so it's on Barton Springs?
it's on Lake Austin.
Lake Austin.
Yes, it's a really, really cool spot. If you haven't been there or looked it up, you should, because they decorated it really, really good. It's got an outdoor patio, and she told me earlier that Deep Eddy's Cabaret owns the place, right?
Yeah, is the bar connected to, so it's technically their property, we share a liquor license.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's like right next door then?
Yeah, back in the day before COVID, like, you could bounce back and forth between the two places.
Yeah. On a Friday or Saturday night, this place looks badass when it's doing its thing. Yeah.
And what's crazy is our numbers now are like about the same.
Neck and neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
From when you closed or when it opened?
Yeah, post COVID.
Like year to date kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's impressive. Well, because the outdoor place, you don't really have to abide by the social distancing, but you are.
Yeah, we still do, because it's a really small place.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
How new is this place?
3 years old.
3 years old.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit older.
But it's tied to MMH, you said?
Yeah, McGuire Mormon Hospitality runs it.
Okay. So
most of the dope
that's
places.
all the...
They own Perla's, Elizabeth Street Cafe, Joanne's.
They have a lot of good spots.
They run the best spots in town, you have to say, hands down. Like,
they have yards and they have like places outside.
Yeah.
And like, so they didn't even have to shit. Because Perla's has been open.
They're popping. They
all
make
the
money
time.
there.
She has a good friend that she worked at Joanne's previously from Australia that now works at Perla's.
Yeah.
And what she told you about like going over there?
Yeah, they wanted me to go over there first.
To Perla's?
Yeah. But I feel like the money is...
I don't know, it's popping. I drive my bike up and down Congress like almost every night.
Everyone wants to sit on the patio.
Like,
Yeah, for sure. It looks cool. I know, dude. And Perla's food, like, I mean,
they take reservations and you can't like get one after a certain time.
I bet. Yeah. No, I mean, go there on a Friday or Saturday night. It's not.
I've never even been there, but
really?
I see it's popping.
Okay, we should go to Perla's. So she gets discounts at all these places.
Oh, nice.
It's just because I mean, dude, I don't know a better company that like takes care of their employees like they do.
They really do. I get insurance.
Yeah, she's got
Oh, you even
healthcare. Yeah, dude, like healthcare benefits.
You're already in the top 2.
They are like watching. They're actually shutting down early on Tuesday because they're like, we don't want you guys to deal with any bullshit.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard anything about like those hotel bars or anything like that? If they're doing good?
There is they opened up a cool tiki bar in the Marriott, I think, and they were really popping off.
Yeah.
Zanzibar.
Yeah. That's what it's called. One of my girlfriend's friends is working there, and we went and checked it out. It's a really dope
They
spot.
got like a pool.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's an outdoor setup. It's like a cool
Can you
pool
get
vibes.
in the pool?
You have to make reservations. Yeah, I think people understand that pools. COVID cannot be contracted in them.
What?
Yeah, dude. Pools.
It's in the semen. Though.
It's pools, and if you stand on bar stools and dance, you also cannot catch COVID.
Gravity.
If you're higher than where everyone else is.
Also, if your burger is next to you.
Yeah, or a bag of chips, then you will not catch.
Salsa and chips just flies away, dog. maybe it's the jalapenos in it. I don't know.
But you didn't work there before the pandemic. You were at Joanne's before that.
Yeah.
What has been your experience coming back to work after and before?
It's a lot.
Yeah, you're having to do a lot of stuff that isn't part of your job
we
at all.
sanitize everything after people use it.
People, that's a fun thing to deal with now too.
Yeah, and also we're like now civil servants having to police that. I do not get paid enough for that.
No, nobody does.
Put their fucking mask
to be
on.
the mask police, a hall monitor. I feel like.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Dude, I had to yell at the mailman.
The
The mailman would always come in with no mask. I was like, yo.
Do you know how many places
We only have one rule, and it's you have to wear your mask.
You can wear shorts to work, sir. That's fine, and that dopey hat. But please.
It is so weird how the mailman, like the mail post office, they've always had those shitty little like box golf carts or whatever.
I told her earlier I just watched Borat again for the first time, the original, and then he drives around a little ice cream fucking post office truck.
Dude, and how does that even get up hills and shit like that?
You gotta lean forward.
Is there horsepower?
Yeah, you have to lean forward for sure while it's doing it.
Like, how much power is that? And then, why haven't we, like, looked into that? Because how much money did we save getting those little golf
Also,
carts?
how many... There's got to be a graveyard of those stupid little trucks somewhere, right?
What's the mileage? What are they getting?
What do they do with these things after they're done with them?
Has a left side fucking steering wheel.
I know. With the door that's the slide open.
Yeah,
Maybe that's...
pull up for a date in one of those and see what, like, the reaction.
Woo! Just got my shit, baby. Didn't want to be late. You know?
Converting one of those would be cool.
It would be. That's a good project, actually.
Can you even get them?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there has to be a graveyard of those things somewhere. And honestly, they'd probably give them for pennies, dude. Please, take this. Do something with it.
Nah, it's probably worth a lot. Like, you probably, like... What does anybody know the type?
Look up what we're calling this.
It's all Volkswagen GPS. Everything's imported.
We are floating through space and time right now, obviously, but we've got a guy back on Earth that will help us with pricing pretty quickly, and we'll find out what's going on. Because
you know what,
Cassy and I are going to convert one of these. Yeah.
Since we're talking about bars, let's go up into a place right now.
Yeah.
Let's just come take our order. Let's go.
All right. So Tiki Vibes. Are you feeling the new place?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
It's more of a bar,
Yeah.
because Joanne's was more like fine foods.
Yeah. A diner vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, you started there as a barista and actually got your first shot at bartending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They threw me behind the bar.
Nice.
And then, like, so when did they start opening up the inside to it?
From the beginning, but
Because it was always outdoor.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They did takeout while everything was shut down for a bit, and just ran it with like a couple
yeah, 'cause you
managers.
still do booze to go.
Yeah.
And food.
And sell bottles right at wholesale.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we're just trying to clear out the stock, right?
Yeah.
pretty much, dude. Yeah, you're sitting on inventory. It's taking up rooms and shelves, and just It's,
And then when did you guys have to like start rebuilding, like start like doing mass bulk orders and stuff like that? Did y'all get discounts on alcohol or anything?
We did. They were good to.
Take this case of deep.
They had to fire us. They had to like terminate.
they actually told them it was more beneficial, right?
Yeah, and then they actually did like a mass claim for unemployment for us, so I like did not have to do a whole lot to get it.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, these guys better than anyone I've ever experienced. They look out for their people, and it's rare in the industry because a lot of times.
Yeah, and also when we came back, when they offered us our jobs back, we were still on unemployment and making fucking bank, like more than we ever did working there. And they told us that as long as unemployment was going, that they would like match what we were making.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
For putting themselves in like harm's way and opening up their restaurants and stuff.
Also, I think that was part of that. They probably got one of those loans that they were giving out, those PPP
Yeah,
loans.
I would imagine.
exactly what it
And
was.
so if they kept you guys on it and the page on, they don't have to pay it back.
Yeah, because a lot of the live music places, they got those kind of. They haven't opened up for that reason because they would have to give back some of the money.
Yeah, so they just keep paying their employees.
But my neighbors, the Parker Jazz Club, they're actually gonna reopen up on Friday.
So that's the thing, they're going to start live venues?
Yeah, they're gonna actually they're gonna operate at 50% capacity, open up their bay doors. They've been live streaming the entire time, but I'm not sure how that's working as far as benefiting anyone.
Did y'all see Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween
Did y'all
online.
see 6th Street?
It was honestly, man.
It was a concert there.
Crazy.
Well, costumes also cure COVID. I was reading.
Oh yeah, bro, they're contained in the mask.
Yeah, dude. Showing off a lot of booty and hoeing out stops COVID.
So like it just swipes off.
Yeah, 100%. No, it just. Look, man, I want everyone to make their money for sure, but when you see dumb pictures and people operating stupid establishments like that, they're gonna ruin it for everybody.
It wasn't even that, bro. Like the street itself. Was like,
Everybody was out.
It was
Yeah.
like last year.
It was like shit. Yeah.
Everybody had on, but I don't know, I think the people maybe needed it, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't really.
It was a full moon. There was an extra hour like added to all of it.
Yeah,
too,
it was rollback, right?
Yeah.
Or fallback.
Yeah. Did you work Halloween?
I did.
Yeah. How was it there?
Slow.
Slow. Yeah. It's because people were out there trying to get Everclear, dude. I'm trying to get to the face. I noticed there was a lot of like parties.
Did you go anywhere?
I went
to
one party.
Yeah.
And then
a house party.
Yeah.
Did you dress up?
I had the suits. I had those NASA suits. I just put the spacesuit on.
Very nice.
And I don't know. It was weird. Maybe it was just those people. As soon as I got there, it just seemed so lame. Like I don't know. I hadn't been to a house party in like forever, and like it's mostly just people standing like this.
Yeah. It comes down to who you're hanging out with.
Yeah, and like
were they friends of yours, friends of your ladies?
There's friends of mine, but I didn't know most of the people there. But I was talking with my girl and some other people, and then for some reason the host wants to come around, I guess, introduce people. She's like, "Hey, this is mine," and then walks away. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to this person. If I would have walked up to them. You know, I'm not gonna force an HR representative. You know, like, so what did you do the last 3 years? You know, and how was COVID for you?
None of your business.
And then it was weird because you know some of these people are degenerates, so you know there was some devil's lettuce thrown around, you know, and everybody's trying to like there's this big, it looks like a joint, not even a blunt, like but a big thick joint, and like I'm not I would in the past be a part of that circle, but there's too many like you know, you still have that head where like
too many hands in the cookie jar,
too many heads on the blunt, and it's paper.
Can I rip a second?
They all look like they put their whole mouth on it. So I was like, I'll pass.
You ever fake ripped one because you've been grossed out by someone and just like there you go?
And you know, I had a little bit of my own anyways.
Yeah.
I'm good. No, I ripped that. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate you. And then I don't get why people use I don't know. I guess I don't like the joint paper. It burns too quick for me. I don't know.
He's pretty specific. He got bougie taste, man. My boy's got bougie taste when it comes to doing things.
I don't know. It's just the way to do it. But I don't know. I guess people like nicotine. I like the Rillo thing. I don't know. Do y'all like nicotine? Y'all smoke cigarettes?
No. I found some really good artisan hemp papers that they're making. They're like little cones.
The New Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm really liking those things for sure.
So you know, I actually found those in Amsterdam before they brought them over. I saw them after South by last year or something. They were a lot all over here because they had the like Hemp Fest kind of like that pop-up bar or whatever they had. But I saw them in Amsterdam because I couldn't find a Rillo paper or blunt in Amsterdam because all they do is paper.
There's pre-rolls,
but it's because their shit is bullshit, you know. So it's not like the American made stuff over here. But so I had to run into like some like Arab gas station or something. These dudes are like Saudis, like, "Oh, I got you, buddy. You looking for blunts? Blah 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 blah." And he pulls it out, and it was those New Amsterdam ramps, and I was like, "Oh," it was like nice. So and then they started showing up around here like maybe 6 months later.
Yeah, I love them.
I was like, "Holy shit!"
Speaking of, we just read South by is going fully online.
Yeah, dude. So as of today or last month, they are doing.
You're someone that usually has a badge to South by.
Yeah, I usually throw down the platinum because I am superior. You know, I'm gonna throw that out there. I am better than everybody. But I don't like sitting in with lines, so I'll just be like, "Oop, see you inside, buddy, in about 30 minutes." You know, but they're doing all online, and I think they're not charging anybody. I think they're trying to do...
I mean, how are they generating money for ads and stuff?
I think maybe the move, well, if I was in charge of South by, the move would be throw it on Twitch, throw it on somewhere where
stream stuff
they
like that.
Get money on how much people are watching.
And we were talking, there's going to be unofficial events going down the whole time too that are probably just, I don't think they want their name connected to
that
it.
Would, if the bars and the venues in here all get together and be like, we're gonna throw, instead of South by, we're gonna throw Austin by or something.
Safe by Southwest.
Yeah. And then
I'll come up with it. We'll do it right here.
Just figure out a way to do the concert safely, you know, or like with however it can work with the guidelines. You know? And then that's money, dog.
Yeah, it's true.
And then everybody's charging their own. Like, it wouldn't be like maybe you get a wristband. You know how they do bar crawls? You know?
Yeah, do a pub crawl with that kind of thing. That's a very smart idea. I actually had an idea of opening up like 2 mini golf courses, and having like 2 holes in 9 different bars, and on Sundays doing like a PGA Open thing. Yeah, so okay. You dress up. Inside each bar. Yeah, I'm sorry, I worded it terribly because you gave me a spaceship earlier. But what we were gonna do is put 2 mini golf holes in 9 bars, and you dress up in costumes. And there's a winner per Sunday per best dressed, best score, best team score. And it just
they go through all 18.
It's all social distance, and no one's really in the same place at the same time because you're running through a course that's not in the same place and stuff too. You got to bring your own putter because we can't be touching the same putters. Obviously,
someone's there just like
keep your hands off a putter, brother. And you can putt with like a little like anything you can, and you can bring a hockey stick if you want to putt with, like we don't care. Happy go more out.
Like,
yeah, a cane, yeah, cocaine.
That'd be a good idea. I think we have like
we're
breaking the ground today for everybody.
If you steal that from us, we're gonna sue you. Yeah, it's on the internet.
This bitch is obviously
she's helping us out with this. Obviously,
we're killing her after this.
Yeah.
Do y'all think? I think so. Since everything's like basically back to normal, like population wise, I think by mid-January everybody's like, fuck this, and like they're gonna put some petition in to pull back the mask rules and all that.
Live music is starting back up, so they're definitely I mean, I think like you're saying, people miss coming out. You see that, and
it's gonna get cold and people are gonna go inside. People are gonna have those holidays and then be like, fuck my family. Let's go out here and get drunk.
You know what's crazy is the day before Thanksgiving is one of the best days in the industry for sure. Like everybody knows that.
Thanksgiving night sometimes.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's because a lot of people that aren't.
Fuck these people, dog.
I love them.
It's a busy one.
Yeah, it is a busy one, and a lot of people go to their towns that they're from and see a lot of people that they don't usually see. So yeah, you want to.
You go to what's open too, because as someone I usually indulge in the nightly life, I'll end up at one with ladies. The ladies of the night or whatever they're called, the pole dancers. And you can't get a seat sometimes. That's because packed.
I was gonna have you been to a strippy since the pandemic has reopened up?
I went to one like early September, right? And then it was very lame, so I chose not to go anymore.
The social distance lap dance wasn't what you were hoping for?
It's just, if I wanted a girl to dance awkwardly in front of me, I would just go to the
bar. Go
to the bar, you know? And then maybe she's in her underwear and all, but she just doesn't. It's not a. I guess. You can do that at the bar.
Yeah.
Basically, you do the same thing at the bar where the girl's just going.
Yeah. and not just a couple of $20 bills.
You know? So, it's just not the same thing, I guess. So, I would rather just wait till it's normal, and then where I don't have to wait, even if it's like, but, I don't know. I've heard that some counties are more lenient than others. So
I'm sure.
The northern counties of Texas. Have y'all heard of anything going on?
I was watching TABC going around, and they actually stopped into our place. You gotta wonder, man, like we're in Austin, so they're gonna come visit us a lot more than you think someone would in, like, let's say, like Jasper, Texas.
Yeah.
Like, what's gotta be going down in bars like there?
Or the highway at Rick's Cabaret.
Yeah, Highway 39, yeah, or, you know, there's some random ass little shanty bars there. Yeah. And, like, you just wonder, like, what those places look like. Because a lot of people that, let's say, don't think masks are, like, that important of a thing, or that they're not dealing with a real virus, that they hang out at probably the same places, same watering holes, right?
Yeah.
So it would be weird to walk into one of those and like be the Borat or like the broken record when you walk in. And
have they opened up that spot that was in construction in front of you, the high rise?
No, I think it got held back because of the pandemic. It's supposed to be done in 4 months. Yeah, and it's gonna be, I think it's 6 floors of parking, and then they're gonna have like 8 or 10 floors of different offices and spaces for people. It's gonna be restaurants.
Dude,
and
the fucking parking downtown is insanely. Like,
it just went up again. Yeah.
Weird. And but also it's like, okay, for me, for when I've lived here, I've always been able to get free parking downtown. Like, you just find some spot, right? For the last 2 years, it's been increasingly getting harder to find those spots.
There's more people too. Like, it just
Boomtown.
Yeah.
it's weird. No, but they're also taking spots that used to be parking spot and then like building a high rise there or something.
Yeah, and there's a lot of permitting things too. That like
And so now it's like a lot of times you have to end up paying for parking most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I guess like if you guys are going down there, what 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, you're probably paying.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I Uber down there all the time just because it ends up working out more beneficial at the end of the day.
You end up either staying out there having a drink, it's safer, go home on an Uber. But
it's, it's crazy to think that someone sits there and does the math on an actual parking spot knowing how much money that'll generate every 30 minutes. And that's crazy amounts of money.
South by one time, it was $60!
$60 a part.
For 4 hours.
You think about that, that's crazy. And the parking lot was full.
Yeah,
that's
full.
No, and that's all money that like
and
you
can't.
You don't have to.
Leaves, comes with another $60.
Another $60, and you can't park in an online South by. You don't make money off that.
Yeah, bro. They're probably just gonna try to recoup their losses or whatever. They had a refund. Or
it's
something.
a crazy thing to think how that's gonna reopen back up. Because if you can't do that 2 years in a row, and you have that kind of money that's funding what you're pushing forward,
and then there's probably gonna be some people like at least. From I guess when South by happens, that's what maybe 2 million people come to this fucking area. You get maybe half of those just to even click on the link. That's a million views, and boom, getting ad money. Then they'll recoup whatever they lost. That's boom, and then we'll see what happens. Because I deferred to 2022 because I knew some shit wasn't it's not gonna take 1 year to figure all
from last year's budget you got.
Yeah, because they had to refund everybody because there was such an uproar. Because usually South by don't give a fuck. You lose your shit. Someone steal it. Someone else use it. Like, hey, that's not our problem, bro.
I think people started reaching out to him about not being able to pay rent and bills and stuff, and they kind of had to.
Well, they offered either the refund or you can defer for this for next year and half of the following year. But you have up to you have an option to 2021 to 2023, so you can get 22 and then half out 2023. So I went with that, because I'm pretty sure it was gonna last a lot longer. Because you know how they did ACL, that was online. Nobody did you know about it? Did you watch it?
I watched a DJ set they did where people dance in their cars and stuff. I guess you take Molly and sit in the car with 4 friends.
Terrible.
It sounds horrible. And honk your horns and flash your lights and stuff. But
watch it on your phone at your house.
Yeah, it's like you said, I'll just do that at home. I don't need to go anywhere for that.
I think it was supposed to be Queen of the Stone Age or something, last performance, because they're 80 years old or something.
Have you have you been out and gone out to any places, and what's been your favorite place to go since all this?
To a bar?
Yeah, or a restaurant, Because it's one thing being on your side of the bar, but I'm saying to go and actually enjoy it.
Patron.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Who's doing it that's made you feel at ease and most? I know we went to Elizabeth Street and they were.
Yeah.
That we sat on the patio and they're running a tight. It's cool to see people doing it right.
I would say Better Half probably.
Yeah.
I really love.
That's on where? That's on 4th or
West 5th.
West 5th Street. Yeah.
And they now have Holdout Brewery right next to them.
Cool.
They also.
Serving their beer? I've never had that. Have you been to Better Half?
I don't even. Is it a bar?
Yeah. Coffee and cocktails.
She got bougie taste. She knows good things.
Yeah.
You'll like what she likes.
It's real good.
I haven't been. I've been to Rudy's Barbecue because I'm a fat piece of shit.
You need to check out her spot. Her spot, Pool Burger. The food is really. Is the truck connected to the bar or it's separate? Is it owned by the same? It's all the same people.
Yeah, that's MMH.
That's all. Yeah, that truck. They're making some crazy good burgers. And when I go there, what's the name of the rice dish that I get with egg on it?
Loco Moco.
Loco Moco. Yeah.
It's a Hawaiian dish.
Yeah, it's got a little gravy on it. It's tasty.
So I have to because I have food issues, so I have to watch out takeout because then I'll be that's 7 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
This place is easy to smash cheeseburger. I actually ate one of their veggie burgers the other day. They have a cool one called the Dazed and Confused. That's a veggie burger with bacon on it. That's
nice.
Very tasty. All right. Favorite drink from your spot?
The bird feeder, probably. The one you get all the time.
The bird feeder, what's in it?
Mezcal, Campari.
Little razzle dazzle.
Guava,
Yeah.
lime.
I don't know how people just drink tequila all the time.
No, yeah, I don't know. I've actually, it's, dude, when you
You're just drunkenly fighting everybody every day.
Yeah.
yeah,
I own demons.
yeah, it's like the never-ending story. You eventually figure out how to ride the dragon, or you end up in the pit, like the tar pits, and you
I've
gotta
been
leave
getting
it.
into those like flavored moonshines or something.
Those are cool.
They're alright. They're good sipping.
Yeah, I had one of Waterloo's little seltzers the other day, and those are really, really good too.
I've noticed, well, at least for me lately, I don't really like want too much mixers in it or something, because I think I'm allergic to sugar or something. I don't know.
There's sugar in
Every
everything.
drink's too sweet or something, and like you get that little pain in the back.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't had sour in a long time.
I think over years too, like the heat that you probably exposed yourself to with salsas and spicy things, and then like if you smoke things too, it's gonna change what your palate's perceiving and liking too after a while. I think that's what's happened to me for sure with things
like
that
I'd rather
like.
go with whiskey with some ice.
Yeah, all day. Old fashions, like for sure. When we drink
That
coffee,
cherry is all about
Yeah.
it.
you know what's funny is like I didn't really drink coffee while I was in school or in college. It wasn't until I got into the coffee business at one point, and I started with very sweet like mocha drinks, and like just transitioned to the point where now what we drink when we wake up is cold brew with no sugar or anything in it.
Just to get the coffee taste.
Straight black and strong, yeah.
I'm all about that white mocha though.
Yeah.
Hit me up with that chocolate. son.
No, that's one thing that like it's crazy to watch how easily she transitioned from barista to bartender, because they kind of lend themselves to each other. The understanding of like mixing things in the
Acid,
Yeah.
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
It's insane. I used to just be a gin drinker, just gin and like Sprite,
Gin is a really
and that bitch sneaks up on you.
it does, dude, and the
You're
floor
like,
was
what?
yeah.
What? I'm drunk.
Talk
And you're like,
about
oh.
angry. It makes me angry.
Proper.
Because you don't
yeah.
realize that you have 2 or 3, and then like, woohoo, what?
Yeah, my girl is on some French 75s these days.
Flavorless.
Yeah, it's
because
Yeah.
it's flavorless.
It is,
so,
yeah. It's a very easy thing to work with, and the floral stuff in it, just the juniper. That's what blends most of their drinks really, really well with.
I think
them.
that's what I like about the moonshines is you can throw it in anything. I'd put in some Coke. This is a whiskey Coke.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, we put him on with some tincture the other day.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been putting that in
the Everclear, because what else are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
For
You
some
know,
reason, there's some horrible people that just take it straight. I'm like, oh man.
people put it in their Sonic drinks all the time. I remember people doing that all the time. Pat Green made a song about Everclear, but yeah, I would.
Why do they even make that? It's horrible.
Oh yeah,
I need to strip the bathtub later.
That's what that's for. Yeah. And cleaning stuff. That's about all
Yeah.
you should use that for.
Dude,
for
it's,
sure.
it's insane. Like I bet they sold the most Everclear they could ever sell, like during that Corona thing, because it killed everything.
Is that yeah? People were
Yeah, they've sold out of
bleaching
it.
their-
Everclear, bleach was sold
Yeah.
out. Everything was sold
Yeah.
out, and
People
like
freaking out. Toilet paper.
Yeah, that was. I watched some people mass buy a bunch of meat in front of me one day. Like they were like, it looked like something out of like a horror zombie movie or something. Like the way they were just buying ribs and ground. Yeah, it was.
dude, so many people. Well, from where I'm from, South Texas, right now, they're making money just selling briskets, like smoked briskets.
Oh, for sure.
They're like putting out for like Thanksgiving now. Like get the pre-orders for your smoked turkeys and
Yeah.
your smoked briskets. $100 a brisket. I'm like, holy fuck, what?
There's a new really really good taco truck that opened up across the street from me that serves birria tacos.
Oh, it's
But
fine.
yeah,
It's fire, yeah. It's called
Varia or
it's
some
called
shit
it's
like
called La Tunita, and dude, the pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, during the pandemic, they've been killing it the whole time.
Dude, they don't even need to work though.
They don't, dude. They pick the days. They literally work Tuesday through Saturday, and
When
they
it
they
closes, like, 3 or
they
whenever
sell
they
out
sell
all the
out,
time.
And they have hours. so
And for
they're
some
done.
reason, they weren't able to open this week. And on Saturday, I watched my neighbors across the street from them just open up a little tent and like steal a little. I didn't go get food from them, but I should have, because I know they had our cul-de-sac packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Poppin'.
that's side hustle, bro.
yeah, dude, I saw it. They must have noticed it and gone on their website and seen that they weren't going to be open that week.
They can go for Halloween.
They hit a lick, yeah, because I guess a lot of people that just have heard about the place that don't follow them on Instagram didn't know that they were closed. So still showed up and saw a bunch of people going across the street. They were doing what they were doing. And yeah, I would love to talk to my neighbors and find out how much they made. Yeah,
Tacos, bro.
yeah, it was.
I wonder what the order was.
I should have gone to get it. It was Halloween day.
I think their
yeah.
plates are like 10, 12 bucks.
They were hitting like, dude, yeah, and they had boxes and boxes of takeout. It was cool. I was happy to see it, dude. Like if you see an opportunity
Fuck it,
like
bro.
that,
Why
go
not?
get it. Yeah.
So have y'all seen anybody that was hot and didn't come back yet at the bar scene.
Hot?
Like a company that was always did well, but they're not.
A lot of them, yeah. I think Roosevelt Room still hasn't come back.
They're back.
They're back now? Yeah, there's just, I know that the live music scenes are starting to open back up.
How's that working out with Roosevelt? Is there so much
I haven't been.
in a bubble playing jazz? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I've been watching them live stream their shows and stuff, and talking to some of the musicians. They say that it's weird playing to nobody because they like being in the room and getting the reaction from people. Yeah.
They want to hear
watching people's faces when they're doing their thing and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Feeling the vibes in the room. Because, a lot of the musicians that I know play next door at the jazz place, they don't have a made set. They're feeling out the room and what should we go with this? Let's go with song 7. Okay.
That's the thing I thought was gonna get hit hard as hell. People just musicians,
live
people
music,
getting paid weekly. That's insane.
It's built in. They usually have 5, 6, 7 nights booked a week. I know the guy that's the percussionist for the house band there at the Parker Jazz Club.
Because DJs, they can just go on Twitch and people just
yeah, for sure. What he was talking about, one of our favorite places goes the Elephant Room. And if you've ever been there, it's just a narrow hallway that's sub-street level on Congress. I think it's between 3rd and 4th Street. They can't open up. People don't want to sit in a tiny little bar like that and listen to music because that's.
I feel like I saw some DJ shows happening or something.
Yeah, they're starting to come out. Have you had any DJs at Pool Burger since you opened back
around
up?
Around 4th Street area. Yeah, stuff like that. But
it's.
What do you say no?
I mean, you're doing table service, so the thing is, you're supposed to tell people not to dance, and I said, I walk around and like to look
Don't
at.
dance.
Yeah, to stop dancing, put a mask on. Who wants to tell people not to dance?
Have fun.
If you're out having a good time, dance. But that's a weird thing, we were talking about. That's not part of your job, I don't want to wear a hall monitor thing.
I saw Dallas had a karaoke bar, and it was a plastic phone booth that both people were singing into.
Yeah.
I was hey, that's a good idea. Why not? Fuck it, do it.
I've seen a lot of places putting kind of the hockey, plexiglass, in between tables and things like that too. And
even the Gianty spots did, the Taquerito. Have you been there?
I love that place.
They have a plexiglass right, and they just can't eat the food.
Yeah, they put it in a little plastic container.
So. And then they ask you if you have a pen. If you don't have a pen, they give you one. You keep the pen.
Pens are a weird thing. You don't think about sanitizing those, but the hands are all over those.
So you can keep that, and then it's just those things.
I've been to some places that aren't even taking cash right now for whatever reason. I don't know how. Pens.
I guess there was a rumor back in the day when it started that cash was being the spreader or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they found out it's hard for surfaces or something like that. I don't know.
Certain surfaces have.
Some have a longer time than other, but then. They were talking about that sunlight thing. If you throw everything in the sunlight,
vitamin D kills it.
Well, yeah. Well, the UV light killed it.
I was seeing this really cool thing that you're putting in your air conditioning systems. It's a UV thing that goes around and actually
and it ionizes the air.
Yeah, we got one of those at our place.
I think my fan does that.
Yeah,
they're really easy to put on, but it's what that is. Yeah, it's putting static into there, but it's purifying it.
Yeah.
It's sort of the same way I do with my water.
Yeah.
I ionize my water.
I weirdly gifted it to my sister too. Started getting into acupuncture and cupping over the pandemic.
How'd that work out for you?
What did you think of your first experience? Because she didn't know what she was walking into when I sent her to this woman.
I'd never done it before.
What happened?
I walked in there.
I didn't really explain to her what she was going into. I just
say we're going to places.
I had a really good friend.
Honestly, I knew what it was, but I had no idea the experience it was going to be.
Okay, so what happened?
So you go and you take your shirt off, and it's
Chanel McNabb is her name. She's amazing, man.
West 6 Wellness, that's where I went.
West 6
yeah, she honestly made it such a good experience. So, I think she did. She asked me. She was like, "So what are we doing today?" I was like, "You tell me."
Your guess is as good as mine.
And she placed the needles. I told her my back was probably.
Okay, so you had to tell her what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Why you're coming? Yeah, I told her mine was for stress management, for more balance in my life.
So you wanted relaxing.
Yeah, I was looking to. I had a lot. I mean, there's a pandemic going on. I'm trying to run a business during it. I got real shit going on with my family too. I think that I didn't realize what a gift was being given to me, and that I was able to give it to her. But yeah, she puts the little needles like on your back. And one thing that I had never had acupuncture before. She puts the little, I don't know if you've ever had E-stem, when you're rehabbing your knee or your back, is these little pulses that they send through your body. She puts them on your shoulder blades, so while the needles are inside of you, she starts sending like electric pulses through you. So you got to figure your body is like a little like kind of like a Wi-Fi signal or like cell phone tower, just conducting energy for you. It's really, really amazing how she does that. And then she does a guided meditation with you and follows it up with cupping. Heats up different sized cups, puts them on you in different places. I think she gets a feel for you and is very good at reading people energetically, if you want to talk holistically and like getting that.
And so she leaves you like that for a while with the needles and the cups.
Yeah. Face down on a massage table.
So did you feel the same thing? Did you get the same like thing or no?
I felt...
No, like, did you get the same process or something?
Yeah.
She did the electric thing? Yeah.
Okay. I was like, did she do different spots to hit different?
I mean, if you looked at our backs, like, they look totally different. Yeah, she fills you out and like doesn't put... I had way more on me, I feel like, than you said you had,
And your marks were a lot darker than they were. Sorry.
Did you burn your back?
Yeah, it burns. I got a lot more como se dice.
Did you get scab or anything?
No. And the second time that I went back, it didn't happen as bad. It's like when you have stagnant
so you did it more times now.
I'm going back, dude. I'm going once a week now. Like.
So then what's bringing you back, or what?
The clarity and the way that I walk out of there feeling and am walking around zen the fuck out, man. And it's weird.
And you feel that just from those needles, or is it
it's all of it, man. She's a therapist too. Like you're going. This woman has climbed the Himalayas like 2 or 3 times. She's lived in like 40 or 50 countries. She's got 2 kids who have dual citizenship in France in here. I promise, when you sit in the room with her, you feel her vibes, right?
Yeah.
She could be a witch.
No, she's better than that. She's a gypsy.
So she is a witch. Yeah. My grandma's a gypsy. I know that.
She's a sorceress. She's a bruja. Yeah, your grandma's a bruja. No, she's a sorceress, man. Yeah, she's a healer. It's crazy to be around someone that knows energy like that.
Yeah, I felt lighter leaving there.
Yeah. Dude, the first time, like I said, I gave it to her, and then a week later, because I couldn't make my initial appointment, went back to schedule one with her.
So from between appointments, did you feel like you needed another, like a recharge or something like that? Like
I did not, dude. It gave me, I went through the week feeling...
So did you feel the same when you left the second time?
I did, yeah. I'm going back tomorrow. I got an appointment scheduled at 1:30. Like, I'm not gonna stop doing this anytime soon. And I've gifted it to a couple people too. Like, she takes referrals and she's always booked.
Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is,
I'm not trying to sell anybody on it, dude. If you want to check it out,
I guess what I'm saying is, like, when I go get a haircut, I feel good with everything, and like I feel like that every time I go, right? Yeah. So I'm wondering, like,
it's that you're doing that for your mental, like, yeah, you know, like I'm looking swagged out, but up here, like, and so the headspace that you have, there's just, you're operating on like a Jedi kind of mindset a little bit to say, I sing her praises because I've seen the benefits in my life. So I'm not trying to sell it. So you
swear on the, okay, so have you been to APU? Is there a time where she doesn't use the cups, or just the pokers?
I've been going for the last month, and I haven't been. She's done the same process with me right now. I think she's kind of filling me out. And
so what's the difference between the needles and the cups?
I think one draws out the energy, and the other one kind of pulls it and moves it around from you and brings it out. That's why the bruising happens, is because whatever the needle is probably actually activating within you and circulating. I think the cup then like focuses on that and tries to draw it out, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what's crazy is how little the bruising stops happening as bad and goes away faster once you keep doing it for a while. It's really like
you get used to it.
Your body gets like used to it. But if you've never done that, I'm 35 years old at this point. I've never done that for 35 years. So I'm sure my back's gonna look. Cass is 26. I got 10 years on it, and we work hard, we live hard, we love hard.
And you've done it how many times?
I just went that one time. I need to go back.
Yeah.
And you know how you see in movies? So what I have in my mind Is there like 1,000 needles in the bag for
No,
some reason?
you know what's funny
You
is
see in the movies like
I have no idea how many needles she actually puts in me.
Yeah.
You know, you stop feeling it after the first one, and like I said,
Yeah,
like
because she's hitting different sensory.
yeah.
I guess I'm trying to see like how would she explain it. I'm doing this.
I would honestly, I'm gonna bring her on here one day and let her talk about her thing because like she's.
I want to know what the needle is poking.
Yeah, I want you to try it too. Like I think just to give it a shot. I've tried like the sensory deprivation floats. Those are awesome.
But I would feel like I guess I have like a space issue. I wouldn't say claustrophobia.
It's more normal than you. Yeah, it seems it's weird at first, but once you actually like sit, it's like sitting in a little fucking. It's like an egg. Yeah, you're like in a little. No, it's they have the one that I went to. Zero Gravity Institute is what it's called. It's like a little pod, and they got LED lights in the place. They play really soothing music. You're in there by yourself. You got a dope shower that you had before. Yeah, it's really.
Are you up like this, or
you're laying back. So they put it's like 1,200 pounds of salt water in there, and the water is up to like you don't ever you're about up to your ears when you're lying down in the water, and eventually you lose sense of having to deal with gravity. And so it allows you to kind of meditate and get with your mind a little better than you would be because you're not.
You can turn the lights off. Yeah. They have like different settings.
You're just there.
You lose track of space and time for sure when you're in there.
Edible.
Yeah, dude, that's next level.
I'll sleep.
Yeah, you will. I had done the float before by itself, but on my birthday last year, someone gave me a float that was. It started with the massage and then led to the float. And that was some next level stuff because it's hard to relax yourself at first when you get into that pod. But if you get a massage prior to that, you walk in like feeling like that.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, I can't imagine if I went and got acupuncture and cupped and then jumped into that float thing.
Have y'all done that? Have y'all like done like? So I used to do the sauna all the time in the gym. I haven't done the gym.
That's her jam.
I used to move my jam to the sauna.
Yeah. When's the last time you hit a sauna? What's the weirdest thing that ever happened to you in a sauna? I want to hear this story.
Yo, once I was in a wet sauna.
Okay.
What's that mean?
Well, like the dry sauna.
The ones where you put
well, like a steam room.
Yeah, that's a wet sauna?
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like
co-ed.
Yeah. There's
Go
this really
on.
old man in a towel.
D's and
and he was
B's.
shaving.
In this,
shaving
that's
in there.
Inappropriate, sir.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that is on there that like you shouldn't be doing that.
I should not have to tell you not to do it.
He was just.
It doesn't matter where he was shaving
his legs or like his. I was thinking his.
Like I said, it should not matter where you're shaving. That should not. Just don't bring a razor into the sauna, brother.
His face, man.
Como said, "Did you say something?"
No.
What do you say to a weirdo like that?
I think he was leaning down, and I was like looking at. I was like,
"Are you gonna say something?"
Be like, "Sir, you are gross."
I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you.
You should have put your leg on top of him.
You should know. It's not okay.
Have y'all gone to the gym before, since after Corona?
No.
Yeah, man, we live in one, dude.
The bike, bro. I've
Yeah.
been trying to get jail fit out here. You know, just do push-ups, sit-ups.
I text him. He's always biking around. He does. He's got to
try
run
to go at night because it's less cars. Because if you go in the morning and like people are trying to get to work, they fucking hit you.
They're all over the place. They have another coffee. Yeah.
At night, the people say, "Well, what if they don't see you at night?" Well, then it keeps me awake. My adrenaline. I'm like, ooh, I break more calories. You know,
I do. It blows me away to watch these people roll around the scooters the way they are, like off the sidewalks and into roads.
And they ride around like they're a bike on the bike lane.
And sometimes they're a car, and sometimes they're a bike, and sometimes a pedestrian thing on the sidewalk. But
now they're trying to like normalize it. I see them in commercials and shit like that. People are like, they zoom out the city and people are just like, Also,
have you ever seen anyone wipe off a scooter and sanitize it? Because I feel like that's the nastiest thing to ride around, right? Like,
bro, there'd be piles of them, and I'd see homeless people pissing on them, and then people just pick them up in the morning. Like,
friends don't let friends scoot. That's we live by that. Like,
I've never done it because I'm way too Mexican, and I'm gonna bust my ass on that shit.
I'm a firm believer that nobody that rides scooters should get laid. Like, do everyone a favor and stop having sex with these people.
I second that.
Cassy, you with that? Yeah, we're starting a movement here. Friends don't let friends ride scooters or have sex with friends and people that ride scooters.
Appreciate it. And that's what. Any other news for today, guys?
I want to talk about her hat.
Let's talk about this hat. What is it? His
Baddies for
life.
Biden.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they said baddies for life. I was
We
like,
are for life too, yeah. But now a friend of hers made them. I'm trying to buy one. They're really cool.
Baddies for
I'm not
Biden.
endorsing
Biden.
anyone. If you want to vote for
Is
Agent
it like-
Orange or you want to vote
is
for
it
Biden,
like
that's your
fully
thing.
endorsed? Is it a campaign manager or is it just like buddies?
It's just a
You
supportive
got-
person.
Yeah,
huh?
You have an
Yeah.
Instagram handle or something?
Yeah, Baddies for Biden 512.
Yeah, is that his actual Instagram?
It's hers, yeah. No, it's her friend Nicole. She is running it, and she's an amazing person who's got a lot going for her, and it's cool that she's starting to throw everything. Baddies for Biden, I think, is the name of the Instagram handle.
We'll put a shout out on her.
But she's the teacher and also worked with you at Joanne's
she
for a while.
was a teacher. Now she
Yeah.
just bartends.
Yeah. No, amazing.
512?
Yeah.
Let's throw her on the back.
Yeah, because I definitely want to cop one of these. She says she's selling the dad hats and the retro golf ones. But yeah, no, it's cool. I love supporting my friends and seeing them do cool things like this, and that is for sure something that.
When did they start doing this?
Not long ago at all. Like
Yeah,
maybe a
Like
couple
right
weeks ago,
around-
we finally got him.
Right around the race.
about that time. Yeah, coming up for Tuesday. Yeah,
Yup.
but check them out for sure. We're gonna talk to this lady about.
Maybe we'll make it the equivalent to the MAGA hat.
Hey, let's see. That would be a good thing to do.
We're gonna put them in the back. And then messing all this up.
We're going through time and space.
Let's try to make it.
This is the point
what's,
where-
what's his name?
Nicole is her name.
Nicole.
Yeah, what's Nicole's last name?
Naro.
Naro. Nicole Naro. Sorry if she's wanted by anyone or shouldn't be having her name on the internet anywhere.
The Nardog.
Yeah, or Panini if you really know her, is what all the homies call her.
Here we go.
So we have the page. It looks like a dude, but
That's a young Joe Biden.
oh, that's the young Joe.
The young Joe, dude, that is a dude. That's a.
How we going? We got the hats right
He's a
there.
good-looking
There's
man. I guess
different
I've never
types.
seen it.
These are nice little.
They're cool hats. Yeah.
designs.
No, dude, they're making really cool things. Like I'm hoping that she keeps going with this and makes other products because she's a very smart person who would have a cool line and has a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, she is gonna have a vintage thing.
That's the plan.
You guys heard it here. Look out for Baddies for Biden 512.
Yeah, man.
And appreciate you coming by to the Atta Boi Einstein. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.